DILR for cat, and today is the first session of games and tournament, and we have covered some very good sets of games and tournament. So we are going to talk about those sets, and test series is live and it is closest to the actual exam. So it's high time to enroll yourself in test series, and to enroll just scan the QR code and you are okay. Now let's start this set. Now again, the sets that we have picked today are actually not the easy ones. They are one of the most difficult sets we had in recent years. Okay. So this set says PQRS participated in a tournament comprising of 8 rounds. In each round, they form 2 pairs, each of them betting being in exactly one pair. The only restriction of pairing was that the pairs would change in successive rounds. For example, if Pulak formed a pair with Qasim in the first round, then he would have formed a pair with either Ritesh and Suresh in the second round. Okay, so basically this is an important point that no 2 pairs can be same in the 2 rounds, and in every round there are going to be 2 pairs. 4 people are there. Okay, now he would be free to play again in the third round. So basically in the first round P and Q form a pair, but in the second round P and Q cannot have the same pair, but they can also have the same pair in next to next round. This is what is mentioned. Now each pair decided whether to play the game in the round or not. Okay, so if they are playing, they will be betting something. If they are not playing, they will be betting something. Okay. If they are not playing, they will not be betting anything. If they decided not to play, there's no money exchange between them. The same thing it is written here. If they decided to play, they have to bet either 1 rupee or a 2 rupee in that round. For example, if they choose to bet 2 rupees, then the player winning will get 2 rupees from the player who is losing the game. Okay. At the beginning of the tournament, the players had 10 rupees each. Okay, now let's understand this point. So at the end of round one, in the start, when they are starting the game, everyone is going to have 10 rupees. Okay, so what is the total money we had? 40. Now let's say these two form a pair. This person is winning 2 rupees, this person is losing 2 rupees, so 20 rupees. Again, this person is winning 1 rupee, so 11. This person is losing 1 rupee, so that is 9. So basically, again, if I'm going to look at the total money in round 2, that is going to be 40. So money is moving from one person to another person, but still total money in the game is always going to be constant, and that is going to be 40 rupees. And this is what this is. Okay. The following table shows the partial information about the amounts of the players had at the each of the 8 rounds. It shows every time the player had 10 rupee at the end of the round, as well as every time at the end of the round, player had either minimum or maximum. Okay. Now, it is also mentioned with an example. For example, Suresh has 10 rupees at the end of round 1, 3, and 8. Not after any of other rounds. The maximum amount he had in any of the rounds is 13. That was round 5, and 8 at the end of round 2. At the end of all other rounds, he had either 9, 11, or 12. Okay. So basically, I'm going to look at the table. Now, what does this table say? Table is telling me if I'm looking at Pulak. Pulak had 10 rupees at the start. Okay. Then Pulak had 10 rupees at the end of round 5. And Pulak had 13 rupees here. Okay. So it means, and there is no lowest value. It means the lowest value with the Pulak would be 10 only, and the maximum value with the Pulak is 13. So in all the missing column, Pulak will be having either 11 rupees or 12 rupees. If I look at Qasim minimum amount with Qasim is 8. Maximum amount of Qasim is 12. And here it is 10. Here it is 10. So in all the other rounds, Qasim is going to have either 9 rupees or 11 rupees, and no other value is possible. Now, in Ritesh, there are only 2 values that are given. One is 10, one is 4. So it means highest value is Ritesh with 10, and lowest value is 4. And all the missing values are going to be either 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So either highest and smallest values are given, as well as the value of 10 whenever they had, that is given. Now, if I'm going to look at Suresh, it is going to be 8, 10, 10, 10, and 13. So missing values are going to be what? 9, 11, and 12. Okay. And this is what that is given to us, and our job is to figure things out. Now it says that Pulak and Qasim had the same amount of money at the end of them at the end of round 4. Okay. So at round 4, they had same amount of money. What is the same amount? That is definitely going to be 11, 11, because the only common number with Pulak and Qasim is 11. Okay. Now I know that total amount at the end of round, every round is going to be 40. So I'm just going to use that statement over here. So that is going to be 10, 10, 12, 12 plus 8, 18. Sorry, 10, 10, 20, 28. So this value has to be 12. So in the first round, Pulak won 2 rupees, Qasim lost 2 rupees, Ritesh and Suresh didn't change anything. It means there is a match between Pulak and Qasim, and that is a 2 rupee game. And Ritesh and Suresh opted out of the game. They did not play anything. So the amount, the change of amount is 0. Now 13, 10, so and 8. So this value has to be 9. Okay. Now Pulak won 1 rupee, Qasim won 2 rupees, Ritesh won 1 rupee, lost 1 rupee, Suresh lost 2 rupees. So basically Pulak is winning 1, Ritesh is losing 1. So Pulak and Ritesh must have a pair. So P and R must be a pair in that second round. And Qasim and Suresh must be another pair. So Qasim and Suresh must be another pair, and they must be playing with 2 rupees. Okay. Now from round 2 to round 3, Suresh won how much? 10 rupees. And this is what I know. And the maximum change in any round we can have is going to be 2. So basically either they are not playing, so the change in amount is 0. If they are playing 1 rupee game, the change in amount is 1 rupee. If they are playing a 2 rupee game, the change in amount is going to be 2 rupees. Now 10 to 9, then 9 to 13. That's not even possible. This is what we have. Okay. Now what I'm going to think of. Now let's see over here. So this is 10 rupees. This is 13 rupees. 10 plus 13 is going to be what? 23. Now remaining amount is 70. Okay. Now I know this is 12 and this is the highest value. So it is going to be either 9 or 11, as well as it can't be 10. It can't be 9 as well. So it has to be, because if it is 9, there is a decrement of 3. Not possible. So this has to be 11. So what do we get? We got 13, 11, 4, 13, 11, 24, 34. So this amount has to be 6. Now this person is winning 2 rupees. This person is losing 2 rupees. Okay. Sorry, 1 rupee. So loss of 2 rupees, win of 2 rupees, loss of 1 rupee. It means this person should be winning, because this is 13. So this number has to be either 11 or 12. So this person should be either winning 1 rupee or 2 rupee. Again, this person will be, so this is winning. So P is winning. R is also winning. So Qasim will be losing, as well as Suresh will be losing. So Suresh will be having some amount over here. That is going to be either 11 rupees or 12 rupees. And this is what we can conclude. Okay. And this is what we got so far. Now here I would say the total amount is going to be 7 rupees. Okay. Again, here amount is going to be either 11 rupees or 12 rupees. And this is what we are going to have, either 11 or 12. Okay. Now let's see. This person is losing 1 rupee over here. This person is also losing 1 rupee over here. So both of them are losing 1 rupee. So it means the remaining 2 people must be winning 1 rupee. So this person is going to get 6 rupees over here. This person is going to get 12 rupees over here. So both of them are going to win 1 rupee. Now who's playing against whom? I don't know. But 11 to 10, 1 rupee loss, 11 to 10, 1 rupee loss. So 2 people are losing. It means 2 people will be winning. So 1 rupee winning, 1 rupee winning. Now here to here, it is a winning of 2 rupees. Okay. And this is what we have concluded so far. Okay. Now this is 11 and this is this. Now 12 plus 4. 16. Now summation should be what? Summation should be 24. Okay. If summation should be 24. Now 24, I can get 13 and 11, but 13 is not a possible number anywhere. So 12 plus 12, that is the only possible option. So this should be 12. This should also be 12. So this person is losing 2 rupee over here. This person is winning 2 rupee. This person is losing 1 rupee. This person is winning 1 rupee. So I would say in round 8, the pair is going to be of PQ, that is winning of 1 rupee, game of 1 rupee, and RS, the game of 2 rupees. And this is what we have concluded so far. Now from here to here, what is the change we have? I don't know. Okay. Now again, this number is going to be either 11 and 12. This number is going to be definitely 11 because 9 is not possible. So it is 11. And now this number can be either 5 or 6, but what is it? I don't know. But I can say one thing for sure. This S has 13 rupees. Now it can't win this match because if S is winning, the amount with S is going to be greater than 13, not possible. So it is going to be either 9, 12 or 11. 9 is not possible, so 11 and 12. So this is losing. This is winning. So one is win, one is lose. So remaining out of these two, one will be winning, one will be losing. Okay. This person is definitely winning. P is definitely winning. So this is winning. This is also winning. So this must be losing. Now losing how much? So one person is going to lose 1 rupee. This is winning 1 rupee. So someone is going to lose 1 rupee. Let's say S is losing 1 rupee. So that is 12. So this is 12 and 12 to 12. Okay. Now it can be how much? It is going to be win of 1 rupee and 1 rupee. Okay, so I'm just making a possible case whether it works out. Otherwise, I'll erase the case. So 1 rupee win, 1 rupee lose, 1 rupee win, 1 rupee lose. That works fine. Okay. Now from here to here, it is 1 rupee win. Here to here, 1 rupee win. Here to here, loss of 2 rupees, not possible. Because 1 rupee win, 1 rupee win, so it should be 1 rupee loss. So the assumption that I have taken is false. Okay, so this does not work out like this. So now I'm going to take another possibility. And what is going to be the another possibility? That it is going to be, let's say I'm going to go with 12 only. This is 12. So 1 rupee win, 1 rupee loss. It is going to be 12. It is going to be 5. Does it work out fine? It looks like it works out fine because this is 2 rupee win, 2 rupee loss, 1 rupee win, 1 rupee loss. So it looks fine. So, okay. Now, this is the case that we have figured out because here there is no change, here there is no change. 1 rupee win, 1 rupee loss. It looks fine. Now, I am going to take another possibility that I have already considered one possibility over here. I'll come back to this possibility. Now I'm going to go for another possibility. And what is that another possibility? That let's say I'm getting 11 over here. Okay, so this is 11. This is also 11. So 2 rupee loss. So it should be 2 rupee win. 1 rupee win. So it should be 1 rupee loss. Okay. Now this is, there is no change, 12 to 12. This is going to be 11 to 12, 1 rupee win, 2 rupee loss, 1 rupee win. Again, this doesn't satisfy. So basically the assumption that we have taken previously is right. So from here, can we figure things out? Yes. So this is going to be 12. This is going to be 5. This is 11. And this is going to be 12. Okay. So 12 to 12, 12 to 12. So I would say PNS did not play any game. And QNR played a game of 1 rupee. Now from 10 to 12, 7 to 5. So PNR played a game of 2 rupees. And Q and S played a game of 1 rupee. Okay. Now in this round, I am going to get 1 rupee loss. Now I got PR over here. So in this round, PR is not a possibility. So basically the only possibility I can see, it is -1. So it should be +1. So it should be PS. 1 rupee, and QR 1 rupee. Okay. Now what else I can see? Now I got this much arrangement. I have no information about whatever is happening after round 3. Now let's look at the questions and figure them out. Now, what can be said about the amount of money that Ritesh had at the end of round 8? So, at the end of round 8, Ritesh had 6 rupees. So, if it's not needed that we need to calculate what is happening after round 3, I would be happy. Now, what best can be said about amount of money what Pulak had at the end of round 6? So, Pulak had at the end of round 6, that is 12 rupees. Okay. So, that is 12 rupees. How much money did Ritesh have at the end of round 4? So at the end of round 4, Ritesh had 6 rupees. That also we figured out. Okay. How many games were played with a bet of 2 rupees? Okay, now this is a tricky scenario because now we have to actually calculate for round 3. Because if we are not calculating for round 3, we won't be able to get the all the games of 2 rupees. Now whether we have another question. Which of the following pairing was made in round 5? So round 5 was PS and QR. So PS, that is Pulak and Suresh that we had. So this is the answer, that is option 3. Now the problem is this one. So we actually need to fill this out. Okay. Now we had 13 rupees. So either I'm going to have 11 or 12. This is 10. This can be either 9 or 11. This is 9. This has to be loose. So I would say this is a win of 2 rupees. So someone has to lose 2 rupees. Now who can lose 2 rupees? This person cannot lose 2 rupees. This Q cannot lose 2 rupees. Ritesh can lose 2 rupees. And Pulak also can lose 2 rupees. And Pulak is definitely going to lose over here. I know this person is definitely losing. This person is also definitely losing because now 9 to 6, definitely there is a decrement. So this is winning. This is losing. This is also losing. So this person will be winning. So this person has to be at 11 over here. So this is what we got. Okay. So there is an increment of 1. So someone has to lose 1 rupee. Okay. Now Ritesh can, so I'm just going to make a guess. Ritesh is losing 2 rupees. So let's say 7. This person is losing 1 rupee. So that is 12. Now 12 to 11, 1 rupee loss. 11 to 11 drop. And there is no draw. Okay. So Ritesh cannot lose 2 rupees. So Ritesh has to lose 1 rupee over here. Okay. And he has to lose 2 rupees. Pulak has to lose 2 rupees. Okay. It's a draw. It's a draw. 2 rupees loss, 2 rupee win. Okay. So now I can figure out all the 2 rupee games. Now in this round, uh, 13 to 11 and 8 to 10, P and S got a 2 rupee game, and Q and R got 1 rupee game. 11 to 11, P and Q, there is no game. And R and S, there is 2 rupee game. So R and S, there is 2 rupee game. So how many 2 rupees game we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So total number of 2 rupee games that we got are going to be 6. Whether I missed out something or not. So answer of this question is going to be 6. Now let's check our answers. So exactly 6 rupees, exactly 12 rupees. We got it. 6 and 6, 6 and 6. Pulak and Suresh, Pulak and Suresh. So again, this is, I would say, this is not an easy set. If you start solving it, definitely I would say question number 1 is easily doable. Question number 1 is very straightforward one. Question number 2, I would say we can also solve. But question number 3, 4, and 5, these 3 questions, I would say, to get the answers of these 3 questions, you have to invest a lot of additional time. First 2 questions, I would say I would be able to solve in let's say 6, 7, 8 minutes. But to get next 3 questions, I would be taking around 8, 10 more minutes. So in this set, I would say solving 2 questions is easy. Leaving 3 questions would be a better choice. So this is how, if I'm going to get this question in the exam, more likely I'm going to attempt the first two only, and then I'm going to leave the set. And this is what is going to happen in these kind of sets. Few questions are always going to be easier. Now, let's start the next one. I think this is the most difficult set CAT ever had. That is 10 players, P1, P2, P3, P10, competed in international javelin throw tournament. And I would say why this is difficult, because the comprehension is actually extremely difficult. So I will not be solving this set. I would be trying to get the answer of all the questions. So I'm just be focusing on the options questions only. So the number after P of a player reflects his rank at the beginning of the event. Now, rank one is topmost rank, where there were two phases of the event. In the first phase consists of rounds 1, 2, and 3. The second phase consists of round 4, 5, and 6. A throw is measured in terms of distances it covers in measure up to 1 decimal point accuracy. If only if the throw is valid for valid one. For invalid throw, the distance is 0. A player's score at the end of the round is the maximum distance of all his throws up to that round. So basically, if someone is throwing javelin at 90 meters, in the second round he is throwing let's say 86 meters. So it's still the if I'm going to count his throw, so his throw is going to be counted 90 meters only, but not 86. So later on, whatever you are doing, but if that value is not higher than the previous one, that will not be considered. It's like the best of 3, best of 4 score. So something like this. Okay. A player's score at the end of round is the maximum distance. Okay. The players are re-ranked after every round based on their current scores. Okay. In case of a tie in scores, the player with the prevailing higher rank retains the higher rank. ठीक है. So अगर दो लोगों का, if two people are throwing and they are having 86 and one person's rank was 3, another person's rank was 4, so that is still going to be 3 and 4 only, and there will be nothing else. Now this ranking determines the order in which players go for their throws in the next round. Okay. In each of the rounds in the first phase, means first, second, third rounds, the player throws in increasing order of their latest rank. It means rank 1 is going to throw first, rank 2 is going to throw second, rank 3 is going to throw third. The top 6 player at the end of the first phase qualify the second phase. In each of the rounds, in the second phase, the players throw in decreasing order of their latest rank and whatever it is. Okay, so 6th is going to go first, 5th is going to go second, 4th is going to go third, and something like this. And top 3 are going to get gold, silver, and bronze medals, and this is what that is given. Now, valid throws are given for first round as well as for third round. Second round and fourth round is not given. Second round, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round is not given. And some additional information is given over here. So we need to figure that out as well. So let's see. I have made a table, and this is round 1 and round 3. That is already given to us in the question. That is the same table that we had, round 1 and round 3, round 2, round 4. Nothing is mentioned, and this is what it is. Okay. So at the end of the round 1, I am, before reading the points, I would say this is rank 1. This person is going to go for rank 2. This person is going to go for rank 3. This is rank 4. This is rank 5, and this is rank 6. And remaining, if no one is getting anything over here. Okay. Now, after third round, so second round we'll see, but this 79 is smaller than 81.5, so this value will not be considered. 81.4 is lesser than 84.1, so this value will not be considered. 88.6 is higher than 82.9, so this value will not be considered. So after round 3, this one will be counted. After, I don't know about round 2, we'll figure that out. After, if nothing changed in round 2, then after round 3, This will be counted after round 3. This will be counted after round 3. This will be counted. And this is what I'm trying to say. And rest all the throws apart from the table, all the throws are invalid throws. So distance is going to be 0. And this is what it is saying. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 7th. This is going to be 8th. This is going to be 9th. And this is going to be 10th. And this is what we got. Okay. Now, which player got a double? Okay, the question till now was not talking about double. So let's figure that out. What is double? Who won the silver medal? So P7, P9, P1, P5. So P7, P9. Okay, so okay. And who threw the last javelin in the event? Okay, that also we need to figure out. And what was the score of silver medalist? Okay, that is also tricky one. Which of the following could be the final score of P8? Okay. And by how much did the gold medalist improve his score in the second phase? So these are the questions. Now let's read the information and figure things out. Okay. Among the throws in the second round, only the last two were valid. Both of those throws enabled these players to qualify for the second phase, with one of them qualifying with the least score, and none of these players won any medal. Okay. So who are the last two players in round 1? That is going to be P8 and P10. So P8 is going to go for valid throw. This person is also going to go for valid throw, and rest everything is invalid. And these people are throwing a distance so that they become in top 6. Okay. So it means after round 3, they are in top 6. Okay. So basically, who's going to be rank 1, rank 2? No, I don't know. So basically, and here in round 3, there is no change for other people. Okay. Rank 6 is definitely not going to go there, because this person is going rank 1. This person is also going, that is going to be rank 2. This person is also going rank 3. And this person will also be going rank 4. Now, this person will not be going because P8 and P10 are going. Okay. So this person is going to be eliminated because only 6 people are going. So this person is eliminated. This is definitely eliminated. This is definitely eliminated because 6 people are going. So this one will be going. This one will also be going. This one will also be going. This one will be going. This one will be going. This one will be going. So 6 people are going and remaining people are not going. Now, what is the condition that these P8 and P10 are going? P8 and P10 can only go if they are if they are throwing more than 82.5. Because if they are throwing less than 82.5, P6 will qualify. So it means both of them has to throw more than 82.5. So I can say this throw is greater than 82.5. This throw is also going to be greater than 82.5. Otherwise, these people will not qualify. Okay. Now, and these two people are not winning any prize. ये लोग prize नहीं जीत रहे हैं. ठीक है. So these people are going to be either 4th or 5th or 6th. Definitely not in rank 3. Okay. And one of these two are also going to have lowest score. Okay. If a player throws in a round and he was also the last player in the previous round. Okay. Matlab, for example, in round 1, someone is throwing last, and in round 2, he's throwing so much that he moves to rank 1. So that person will be getting a double. So for example, in round 1, P10 is, let's say, throwing 90 meters. Let's just a random number. P10 is throwing 90. In round 2, P10 is throwing 90 meters. Now, according to round 2, now this person, P10, has become the rank 1 player. So he is going to throw how much? First in round 3. He's going to throw first in round 3. So it means P10 is going to get a double. And this is what it says. Okay. Now, then the player is set to get a double. Two players got a double. So who can get a double? Definitely P10 can get a double. P8 definitely cannot. And why not? Because P8 is actually over here, ninth rank. So P8 in this round is not the last one. P10 is the last one. So P10 is throwing highest. Highest means greater than 87.2. So I would say P10 is throwing 87, greater than 87.2, and he's getting a double. So one guy has to get a double. That is going to be P8. And this is what P10. And that's what I'm sure of. So P10 is definitely going to get a double. So it means that is this option is gone. This option is gone. So either this or this. Okay. Now the problem with P1 has three people behind, at least three people behind him. That is P5, P6, and P7. So this person can never be the last. This person can never be the last. So if P1 can never be the last, so he cannot get a double, because in a round last, in next round first. So P1 can never be the last. It means P1 can never get a double. It means P8 must be getting a double. And how how P8 can get a double? Let's understand this. Now one person is qualifying. I'm going to go to first point. One of them is qualifying with the least score. So P8 got the least score. Least score means greater than 82.5 but less than 84.1. So at the end of round 3, this person is last, and in the next round he is going to throw first. So basically, because from this round, so basically this is phase 1, and this is phase 1, and this is phase 2. In phase 2, last rank throws first. So basically P8 is last rank, and so he has to throw first in round 4, because this is phase 2 of the game. So P8 can also get a double. So two people will be getting a double. One is P8, second is P10. Now I am going to get to question number 5. That is, which of the following can be the score of P8? That is greater than 82.5, less than 84.1. So answer is going to be option 4. And this is the only possibility we can get. Okay. So 2 questions are done so far. Okay. Now in each of the round, in second phase, exactly one player improves his score. So in every round, one person is improving the score. And each of these scores improved by the same value. Okay. So basically, I would say to understand, I would write down that is going to be 88.6. So I have to write all the qualifiers value, 86.4. And now I'm not worried about P8 or P10 because they are not winning anything. That's the first pointer itself says. This is 87.2. This is 84.1. These are the numbers we are getting. Okay. Now this person is improving this. So basically, in 3 rounds, exactly one person is improving the score, and by the same value. Okay. Now, can it be same person? Yes. Can it be 3 different people? Yes. So anything is possible. So I don't know what to do after that. So let's read point number 4. The gold and bronze medalist improved their score in 5th and 6th round. Okay. Respectively, one medal winner improved his score in the 4th round. Okay. Now this has brought some ambiguity. And what ambiguity? That gold, silver, bronze, all 3 of them are improving their score, or someone is scoring twice, someone is scoring once. That is also a possibility, because it explicitly mentions that the rank 1 and rank 3 are improving their score, and it is saying between 1, 2, and 3, one person is improving in his score round 4 as well. So can it be the same guy, bronze or gold guy, or it has to be silver guy? So basically, still we are open for interpretation. So everything is possible till this point. The difference between the final score of gold medalist and silver medalist, as well as the difference between the silver medalist and bronze medalist is okay. So I got 88.6, one of the scores, 86.4, that is one of the scores, 87.2 as one of the scores, 84.1 as one of the scores. Now, if you look at this value, to get a difference of one, I I can't add the same number. If I'm going to add the same number, the last place will never be same. So it means if I go back to this point, it means someone has increased their score twice, someone increased their score once. So rank 1 and rank 3 are improving their scores, but rank 2 is not. So silver medalist is not changing his or her score. Okay. Now one is 87.2, one is 86.4, one is this. Okay. So basically, one of the places I am going to add 2x, one of the places I am going to get add x. Okay. So this person is definitely out, because if I am going to add 2x, look at this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is even, this is even, this is even, this is odd. So if I am going to add 2x, so it is never going to be even. It is going to be odd only. So it's not a possible, a feasible arrangement that I can have. If I'm going to add odd numbers here and here, the every number is going to be odd. So not a feasible thing to work on. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to think of one thing, that is what was the final score of silver medalist. What is the final score of silver medalist? So what I'm going to do, I am going to go with the assumption that P5 won the silver medal with a score of 88.6. Just an assumption. Now, silver medalist is getting a score of 88.6. So gold medalist is going to get a score of 89.6. And the bronze medalist is going to get a score of 87.6. And this is the possibility we are getting. Okay. So this person didn't change its score. Okay. Now, if 87.2, this is going to 89.6. So how much he is increasing? 2.4. Okay. This is 86.4. And this is the increment of 1.2. So this, I would say 1.2 is x and 2.4 is 2x. Now, basically this 87.6, 87.2, sorry. So it means P7 improved its score twice, P5 improved his score once, and P1 did not improve his score. So final score of P5 is going to be what? 87.6, increment of 1.2. Final score of P7 is going to be what? 89.6. And that is going to be 2.4. Okay. Now, who won the silver medal? I would say P1. Okay. What was the final score of silver medalist? That is 88.6. By how much did the gold medalist improve his score in the second phase? That is going to be 2.4. So all answers are matching. Now, who threw the last javelin in the event? So basically, whoever is rank 1, whoever is the rank 1 in at the end of round 5, that the person is going to be the last one to throw the this one. Okay. The gold medalist improved the score in the 5th round, and bronze medalist improved the score in the 6th round. It means the gold medalist P5 have already reached, it is 89. So this person has already reached 89.6 at the end of the round 5, and this is going to be 86.4. So this is still rank 1 at the end of round 5. So whoever is at rank 1 is going to be the last one to throw. So P7 is going to be the last one to throw in round 6. So it means who threw the last javelin in the event, that is going to be P7. That is going to be option 4. Let's check the answers. P8, P10, whether we got it right. Yes. P1, yes. P7, 88.6, 82.7, 2.4. And with this, let's conclude this session. Thank you.